Hello, this is Warlord here with the Raid Spotlight series, and today I'm joined by Adversary and Chalkie.
Hello, guys.
Alright.
I'm going to go over some gameplay from iNfeRnO's team versus Nunchwagon on a dispatch extraction.
Yep, so we already, yeah?
Yep.
At 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Nunchwagon.
Yeah, mate.
I'm expecting some big things from my boy Zox, mate. Plan to rush up over shield's gone a bit pear-shaped at the start, mate.
Yeah, it's gold of it, I think. And they also have the sticky there, and they should have. It's 3 versus 3. But once again, they're all down low, and Iranius is trying to get some height.
I say he's isolating himself a bit too much bottom mid here. He's not really making much of the game. He's just kind of just keeping an eye on extraction, which you don't really want to be doing. There's always, you can always get some height and then drop on that easily enough.
Yeah, I know.
Fair enough.
You can bait it from much higher positions, like, because obviously everyone knows it.
It's a very sensitive angle on the map here, this is alright. Drops straight back down, put that up.
Get good shots on the guy top green. Really important.
Doing well staying here.
Yeah. I think they have numbers now. I think they can go for the extraction if they want.
Need to get what's that red spawn.
Yeah.
Get one of their teammates up a little bit higher as well. I can't really see anyone in a good position to help them out. They can see them counter away here. So they got 2 dead. They need to get someone up and keep an eye on this.
Someone's debating it now, because I imagine they're going for it. Yep, and they are. And no one really seems to be in a position at all.
Oh.
Would you agree that like once you have like 1 or 2 dead, like the last 2 should always try and be in positions, like just always constantly try and bait it. Like when, especially when like they're at green and gold and stuff like that, they just really need to, like, as soon as they know what the situation is, they just need to be staying alive and always in a position to bait it, because you know, like, as soon as you have 1 or 2 dead, the other team will probably be going for it.
Like, you're either first to spawn or like you're last one up and you can see them extracting. You've got 60 seconds on that extraction, so you can afford to just bomb at the start of it and then just try and slow him down and get him off, get him weak.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work, and you just regroup and go again. Like,
Wait, what minute we on?
you've got plenty of time
2
to
minutes.
sit off, like you don't always need to rush for it. Like,
Is he getting the extraction now or?
Yep.
so he done well there just to get the extraction. They all slayed him off, and unfortunately they're going to
Even if the other team arms it, it's like it's reset the timer, so it just gives them more time. That wasn't a terrible play. Once again, I was yourself.
team where after they got the extraction, there was no one else to step up onto that and slow them down, but I didn't see anyone else there. But, where he is now, I see a lot of players doing this, where they sit underneath the ramp. I don't really like doing it at all, because it's just, you're genuinely just doing nothing there. You're just, that's what I mean, just vital, is absolutely fuck all there. Like, sitting bottom mid like this, I mean, it's just absolutely cleared everything up. They're doing nothing right there. I like that he's chasing the overkill though, big man.
You gotta go for it, mate.
Yeah, mate, online, you can't.
Okay. So Jake, where would you bait the extraction from if it's bottom mid?
Like, I don't normally play ring 3 too much on this map, but a lot of teams do that. As long as you've got an angle to as long as you've got enough of an angle to stop them getting ring 3, it's normally alright. But just anywhere on the map where you're not too far away and you can keep an eye on it, really. As long as you've got awareness of them extracting, you're absolutely fine.
Right. That's good.
Obviously, I'd like to have a snipe. You know what I mean?
It's good that they got ring 3
I
control.
mean, that's definitely one thing I've noticed when I've played against, because I've actually played iNfeRnO's team, and like many other the West team, they don't really control like the snipers at all, because they're all like so congested down low, and like as soon as we have like snipes, it's so much easier. That's another benefit of this bit, like you can bait it from like the flat, you know when the snipers are coming up, and it changes the game having the snipes on dispatch like by so much.
Yeah. I don't have a fucking clue what he was doing challenging there.
He shouldn't have committed to that. He was in the open as well, so.
He could have easily got that extraction while that guy was isolated at red there.
Exactly.
At blue even. This is the scrappiest game of extraction ever.
Yeah, look around
Do they even have numbers? Oh, I'm surprised they got that.
Yeah, now this...
We're still at the bottom of extraction.
I think they might get it back again.
We're gonna be here for 15 minutes, man.
15 minutes everyone running around.
For the bottom extraction.
Yeah.
We've said most things that need to be said about how to get the bottom extraction.
Yeah, like, He's just put himself in that same position, like it's just doing the same thing over and over again. He's not being productive. Like they can tell that the strategy isn't working. They keep losing and gaining the cap. It's not a consistent structure. Like it's just not working at all. They need to mix up the game a little bit and try something new.
Yeah.
Jake, how do you utilise your ordnance drops? Like, which one do you use? Oh, fair enough.
Literally, I leave it on the top of my screen the whole time. Like sometimes I use
most people can do that.
feeling like a bit of a bitch. But, I don't really use that.
Right. Yeah, I think he's responding to a call out pushing gold.
Yeah. Just put himself in this position. That.
He actually sprints through it and it ends up paying off.
No idea what he was doing there.
But once again, like, he's in the most easiest position in this lane now, like, and because he's just obviously been called out, like, you know.
Yeah.
But now for some reason he hasn't been cleaned up and they're arming it, I believe. Should be able to kill him. There you go. This is probably where he should just move around the map a little bit more, just need to try and push those spawns. And like, now if you could probably just push over to red and maybe push, like, you can bait it from red and also it'll be in a good angle for the new extraction as well.
He's had plenty of chances to jump up to ring 3 and start controlling the map a little bit.
Yeah, like right now he's like, he's got so much, he's got a lot of time to do it. Like, if he went over to the extraction now, he probably would be having it because there doesn't really seem to be much going on right now. Yeah. But now they're probably getting it, so if he could have got there a bit earlier.
But he got away with it.
Free to debate it, yeah. But once again against like a better team, he definitely would have got punished.
Yeah. To be honest, he's doing loads of individual stuff. He's not really relying on his teammates. Like here, fair enough, he's team shooting this guy here, but generally you don't really see him team shooting. He's just cleaning up kills or waiting for his kills to get cleaned up. Like,
yeah, they just need to push out a little bit. Just need to get ring 3. They're going to be holding out ring 3 because they're just going to get pushed and swarmed.
Yeah, I just saw Kurt push out there and he took the initiative and pushed out because they were all just sitting top green. You're just sitting duck there, you can't really make anything happen like that.
Yeah, looked like a bit too little too late there, but unfortunate. Yeah, he had the right idea, Kurt did, but they just need to...
I think they should start pushing the overshot, it's coming up soon.
Yeah.
I think it was 20 or something. Oh, it's up now.
Oh mate, here we are, mate.
Oh.
Quick!
Yeah!
Head down, mate. Get that head down. Oh, he's got it. Here we are, they have another ad.
This is where iNfeRnO should be making the most of this overshield and baiting himself a lot, getting his team to push up. He's put himself in a bit of a, like I said, he's isolating himself out of the game a little bit. Yeah. He's got away with this push up to point green, but he needs to start putting more shots in people here. There we are. Don't know what they're doing, but he's getting away with it.
Wow, I don't know what he was thinking there.
Yeah, it was really offside. You can tell that was like a lack of communication.
Yeah,
exactly. He was on his own for ages at green. They seem to be communicating pushes a lot better and saying who's where and who's staying alive where. Because it all just seems like a really free-for-all-ish at the moment. Yeah. But that's definitely something they need to do better. Just communicate pushes and just work as a team to get the extractions a lot better.
Yeah, I think someone should be shooting the guy ring 3. I don't think he...
Oh, if he pulls this
off, wow. So lucky.
Fantastic. Mate, you should be getting that snipe, mate.
Get for overkills.
Yeah, exactly. Start starting up a bit.
I'll get big shots in
Good job.
Well, Jake, what do you say like the best way? Like, if you could like have a perfect setup like an extraction, do you like? What do you say like you'd ideally want to be doing? Because I've noticed like a lot of teams that hold it, just literally just hold hands down the extraction. But what do you say like?
I don't normally agree with that because they're not really doing too much. Normally, a good team will be able to just wrap their team around it and just completely lock them down. But I'd say normally cram 1 ring 3, but like you half ring 3, so you're always covered by your team in a way, so like the same side as the extraction. Normally 1 in window and maybe 1 even possibly near it, just really close to the extraction, just in case.
Yeah.
It's a bit heavy. But, yeah. So you kind of always want to try and isolate 2 spawns so you can just minimise where they're going to be spawning and just make it a lot easier for yourself.
Yeah.
And the other guy can be floating. He could even be floating ring 1 if he wanted to and just being a pain in the arse. But just as long as you've got a bit of height and you've got eyes on half the map and controlling it, you're right.
I think that was maybe down to awareness that.
Again, that was like miscommunication.
Yeah, exactly.
See if they were arming it. Like he could tell his teammate was saying, he wasn't saying I'm arming it. Like, he might have never looked that way and got back smacked. It's like small things like that like make a difference. It's lost away. You have to be communicating all the time. I can just tell watching this game it's something they're not really doing at all.
They probably are calling out, but they're not like small talking.
Yeah.
They're good clean.
They just say where they're pushing and stuff like that because it shows like because I'm rarely seeing any real team pushes at the moment.
Yeah. This
They're
should
all
be a good
getting
position.
suckered into goal because they're all just being far too aggressive on one part of the map here. They should get all locked down here and just all die really. They're a good team, they're not going to get anywhere. Two of them. I'd be surprised if they stop this extraction the way they've just pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I'm surprised no one's going for ring 3 control.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
just
really
holding
much
it.
of it. Like, I think that's the difference. I'm surprised that they're winning 2-0. Like the red team seems to be controlling the map a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I think they're just getting a bit better with the scrappy extractions. Blue team.
Doesn't really look like anything's gonna happen here. They just need to really just slay the other guys right now. They're gonna slay that ring 3 guy, and I'm gonna be slaying another guy, and they can make a good push on it. But at the moment, nothing seems to be happening.
He should have used that box there to his advantage. He went back into the open, which wasn't that smart, considering he knew that there was 2 guys there.
Yeah, a lot of teams don't give up extractions sometimes. Like they see about 10 seconds left and they're close
Yeah.
and they sprint to it, and they don't need to do that. Like it was 2-0 up, you can afford to give away extractions, set up and get map control for the next one, and then you're back to 3-1 up and you're close to that win. So you just need to. Sometimes you do need to just give up an extraction or give up even a flag if you're playing certain flag games. But that will just come with experience. You'll see that a lot with a lot more come the event and things like that. There's a lot more practice. I don't know how long these guys have been teaming. But,
Nah. I think
Not
these
very
guys
long.
are, yeah, they only team for like a week or something.
Alright, I'm off then.
Yeah.
Team's arming it again. No one seems to debate it, or are they arming it? They have it. There we go.
Again here, they need to try to get ring 3 control of that. Don't know why he's running around the bottom. He's not really doing anything constructive.
This is just.
Like in this position, he's ring 1. If I was stuck at ring 1, I'd sprint all the way around to.
I'll just go for that snipe.
Gold hawk, or yeah, possibly snipe as well, mate. That's the wise decision. Like come up gold hawk and then just come straight up behind him and just be a pain in the arse and slow him down.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Like making good flanks just comes with experience.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
understand.
the more they play this, the more they'll know where the enemy team will be, and the more they'll know to play.
Again, the extraction, and they need to get to that quick. He needs to. Mate, I'm loving the invite.
Yeah, mate.
Here he should just try to stay alive.
I guess it's good kill there. It needs to be a pain and wait for his teammates.
Why? He should have been challenging.
Leave
that
Jack, mate. What?
Wow. He should have looked at the
That
extraction.
is. Oh, mate.
That triple.
That is a murder.
He should have focused on the guy extracting it instead of Yak. Yak weren't really going to do anything.
Yeah, he kind of got away with this and managed to counter it.
But he would have got like 1 out. So.
Yeah.
He's redeeming himself now. Getting us.
Oh, they killed him.
kills.
Covered him nicely there.
Good shots there. He shouldn't have chased for that. He went in open to do it as well, which isn't always good.
Yeah, I think you're a little bit ahead of me. Let me skip it forward a little. What time you on?
13.
Alright.
Go for Ocean then.
Let's see if he goes into ring 3 for like the first time in this game.
No. To be fair, the whole team's been controlling Overshield and keeping on top of the times very well.
Yeah,
Better
that could definitely be one of the difference makers, the power weapons. Because we said how important they are. If they could just use utilise these power weapons and get ring 3, it really could be like really effective.
Yeah. Could lose the 6. They might be able to get this here. I think there's 2 of them dead. And I think all 4 of them up for blue team, but
Watch that red platform or gold spawn.
he got a bit baited in too hard there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a situation where the Scrubbers go for new one and make one good push.
Yeah. They need to decide now and just commit to it. They can't do both.
Definitely go for new one
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Definitely go for new one.
That's already low by the look of it, getting ready for it.
Yeah.
Always good.
But see what I mean? You'll notice this with
Especially when there's only 1 minute left. All they have to do is defend this one and that's game.
yeah.
So it's so important to get to the new one, especially when it gets towards the end of the game.
But there's only 1 minute left.
Yeah. It's the old game type. No, it's the old game type.
Ah.
Oh, that was just unlucky.
Mate.
They should have tried to stay alive for a little bit longer.
He doesn't need to rush over to this area. He can just stay
Wait,
where he is now.
just try and pick up. They're going to get some shots on him free. Just wait for his teammate.
Wait for them to push you, if anything, and then you can lock them down. You don't need to push them. You've still got 45 seconds. I know the time is going down. Actually, will it go to overtime?
Yeah, it will, because it's a tie.
Still got plenty of time. They don't need to force this team. I just need to get this guy offering free quick. And they might be able to sneak it. Ooh.
That was just miscommunication there. One of them should. Yeah.
Too eager to get it, both of them.
Yeah.
I think that could have cost them the game.
Again, like small talk does so much.
Oh, the other shield's gone now.
Oh.
Oh, he's had a mare.
Oh.
Oh, mate, that's face. Just get to it. No, mate, 8 seconds left. It's pretty much a good game, mate.
Over, yeah. Oh, that was really unlucky. Considering they had like 2-0 lead, I'm surprised they lost that.
Yeah.
It just shows that map control just really does work.
Yeah.
Like these guys had no map control throughout the whole game, and it showed at the end.
Yeah, about that. Do you guys have any opinions on like what he could do better as an individual, or like perhaps his team could do better, like on dispatch, extraction?
He basically just needs to communicate a lot better with his team and listen to the communication a lot easier and not get fixated on the extraction too much and try and get some height. That's the main points I'd say from that.
Yeah.
I think he tries to commit to himself to too many kills. Like if he sees a guy like half shield, he often like challenges him even though he doesn't need a kill. He can just call him out for his teammate and rely on like him to clean him up. Like I don't know.
He just needs to put himself in better positions to open the map up for himself.
Yeah. I think that'll be about it then for the rain spotlight this week. Cheers, Chalkie, for joining me and Jack. You know, it's been really helpful.
Yeah. Alright, thanks.
And make sure to tune in next week, and we should be having another guest and going over some more gameplay. Just submit your gameplay to me or Jack.
Come on!
Some more gameplay.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. So goodbye
Peace.
and good luck at Reflex, Jake.
Cheers, mum.